It's Monday. We're us. Time for talking sports, Pete. It was a nice weekend of work, wasn't it?
A lot of work. We got some good games in.
And some good ones coming up.
Let's just get into it, man.
Yeah,
Let's
by
go.
all means. Okay, first game we got to talk about EHS. Got a big game coming up with North. The Bobcats are not moving the ball like they want to, are they?
They are only averaging 150
152.
yards?
Yeah,
100 Nonetheless, it's too low of yards that they're used to averaging.
Yeah.
I mean, their offenses have been known to put up some big numbers, and they've been struggling. And now they get to play an Edinburgh North team.
4-0.
It's undefeated.
North is licking his chops, I know,
Yeah.
at the prospect of taking on EHS. And as well they should, based on the numbers, based on the way things have played out so far. 4-0, 0-4. My point is this. North better be ready to get hit right straight in the face. Because the Bobcats' backs are against the wall. And you know as well as I do that when they're mad, they're going to put on a surge of some sort. I'm not saying they're going to win the game.
And also, they also got to be careful not to be like, oh, well, we're winning. They're up high. And they can easily get down low.
Anybody can
lose the game.
So EHS's goal coming into the game, and they haven't been 0-4 since 07 when they were 0-10. Everybody remembers that interesting and odd year. They just have to start good. Okay, they got down 16-0 at the half against Palm View. That's not going to cut it this time. You got to go down and get something. You know what I think? They have the best special team guys in the valley, bar none. Okay, so with Cristal Martinez and the punter, number 8 Enriquez Ramon. Use that to your advantage. Pin some people. Get some field goals. Play some defense. I think they have a chance to hang in there. But in the end, North, they may end up winning because they've been playing well. You've seen them.
I got to go out there. Yeah, we did see them. We got a little video up on our website.
What impresses you the most about them? Because I know I have my thing.
Their running game, actually. I didn't think they had a running game like
that.
Well,
they had some guys who have been around a while and know the system, and they held the fort. But then Adrian Alvarez is taking off, man. Dude is tough. Yeah. He's kind of big. He's a good back. He had 111, 102 weeks in a row. And Josh Baylor, we talk about every week, still doing his thing. And he added something last week in the win against who they beat, Lincoln. He ran for 2 touchdowns. I didn't know he could run that fast, and neither did he. But on a 40-yard touchdown in the third quarter, he just went, wow. I mean, nobody was going to catch him. It was a great play.
That's awesome, yeah.
And defensively, North, obviously, I think at this point in time, you have to say, if they're not one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the Valley, then that's a dumb poll, because they are, defensively. I mean, look at that. They got guys everywhere who can play.
There's too many polls anyway. I mean,
we're going to start our own poll here. It's called What We Don't Know and Would Like to Know poll. So call in and tell us something. Right?
No, but you made some points at the game. We were on the sidelines, and you were saying that they should have taken out their starters a lot sooner than they kept them in.
Put it this way. Some football players are too good to keep out the field. On the other hand, my advice, and, who do I coach at? Slippery Rock? But I mean, just I'm always scared to see kids in there when you're up big and they're trying to make plays, which they will. So anyway, no, the fact of the matter is North comes in, I think, in superior shape. Edinburgh High is back against the wall. Don't be surprised if they're closer than you think.
Got you. Who's next on our list there? We've got...
North beat Lincoln, and they beat them well. Economides 34, Valo 7. We'll stay in Edinburgh.
Okay, so Econ's got that matchup against Sherry.
Boy!
A lot of polls. a lot of those dumb polls that we talk about has Sherry at number 1.
That's right. They have to be right.
Yeah, because
they're the number 1 team.
They put out a lot of numbers.
And you know what's crazy? The numbers. It's like they had 43, 63, and what else? They scored 59 against Alexander. That's a lot of points. They haven't given up much either. I had 11.3 or something. So everybody talks about Sherryland's explosiveness, but the fact that they're a good football team and possibly great is because they also have a good defense, I think.
Yeah, they do. And the offense, Barrera, he's not that bad. In a half, 7 of 8, 144 yards, 1 in the air, 1 on the ground. And then Sherry pulled them. The right thing to do. You're up 49-0 at the half.
Right. Don't go to 85.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Bro.
The thing is, look, if a guy's 7 out of 8, that means that he's using the pass effectively. So what you got to do is make guys be 3 of 8, or even 4 of 8, but 2 would be nice. That means getting pressure on the passer. Then the spread is hard to do because you get the snap, bing, bing, bing. See, Sherryland does something that most schools don't do, and what Harlem did for a couple of years, they throw the ball fast. When Edinburgh North went to 3 deep in the playoffs, went to the Alamo Dome, they got rid of the ball fast. And of course, Matt Munoz was a good runner. The bottom line is all these teams trying to run the spread need to get quicker, 1 step quicker. And it comes with playing games. They'll be a lot quicker 2 or 3 more games down the line than they are now. But Economides now has to do what? What do you think they got to do to win? Now, first of all, can they win?
I don't know. I would say no. I mean, they lost their quarterback. I mean...
Luis, man, I saw him on the sidelines and crutches, broke my heart. He's a good kid, though. He's going to find his way back. But, so then they throw Hugo in.
Yeah.
And I love that kid. He'll go to Grady. He's a man.
He's a playmaker.
He is a playmaker.
You need more than one.
Right. You need more than one. 2 out of 13 passing. You know, he still looks rusty, and he told me as much after the game. I'm a little rusty. He gets out on the roll real well, but he got to set himself better and throw. Look, it's just reps. This weekend, reps. I think the thing is, you have to remember, economies can run on anybody. Yeah. I promise you. I mean, they can run on anybody. Yeah.
So, well, it's a short week, too.
It's a short week, Thursday. Which is good for the kids as long as you have 2 good days, today and tomorrow. If you have a bad day, then you're in the foxhole. But the fact is, kids don't want to practice that much anyway. You make them to repeat stuff and to learn and to stay together. But the fact is, if they don't know how to play by now, they ain't going to do it. Now it's a matter of executing on Friday night.
I got you. I would put Sherryland taking this one.
Sherryland's a favorite. If I was going to make odds, and of course, like you said, it's strictly for parliamentary procedures, not a betting thing. Yeah, there'd be a 10-point favorite at least, even on the road. Okay, so what do you do if you're Condominium? I'll tell you what I think you ought to do. What I hope they do is get out early, just like Bobcats. They're not an underdog like that. But if they just make one of them 75-yard, 10-play drives, Ray Ramos is running well, Tony's running well, everybody on that team's playing well.
If they can get to Barrera at the first quarter and just hit him, I mean, he'll know, hey, I'm going to get hit,
Condominium has his linebackers. His name is Oliver Godson. 52, he wears the eye black. He's like a Ray Lewis in the Valley, He made 13 tackles last week, and he also defended 2 passes pretty far downfield. I was stunned. I'm like, who is that, 62? No, it's 52. That guy ran all the way downfield and covered a back. I mean, he was there, too. It was a nice play. They're going to have the best effort of their life. And they can have it because it's a good football team. Do they believe? We're going to find out.
Hopefully.
You ain't got to beat Sherryland, although I hope you do if you earn it. But the thing is, you've got to make sure that you play well. See, here's Pete. You don't want to get blown out right now because then they'll say they wasn't for real. Yeah. But if you play hard and come down to the wire, hey, so be it. Throw your face to the wind. That's right. That's right.
Which everybody's got to lose again.
That's right. So, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a big crowd.
Should be good.
It's going to be exciting. All right, now, Vela, on the other hand, drops to 0-4. I keep seeing signs that they're making progress, and that's all that Coach Mike Salinas really could expect. He may have wanted more, and everybody wanted more, but,
You're a new school. It's tough to get there. But, I mean, Juárez Lincoln, it's
a good week for Vela.
Yeah, they've got a really good chance to beat Juárez Lincoln. I know it's going to be in La Jolla, but nonetheless,
they've traveled before, so they know.
Yeah, they're going to have a really good chance to beat them and finally get that win that they really need. Once they get that one neat win,
then who knows what? Yeah, exactly. You're going to roll. I'll tell you this. I've seen improvement. They are getting to the football and hitting. Problem is defensive injuries. 3 starters that I know of probably won't play this week. And so I'll tell you what I would love to see from them. They fight for 48 minutes. They do. And they've been in some games. They got some yards. The thing is, the more they get Johnny Davila involved, then the better things are going to happen. He ran that kickoff back 90 yards for a touchdown. I was sitting there in the end zone. He caught it up against me, and then it was like a light, like a flash, man. God, nice. And got face mask at the 15, and was like, he pulled it in. Get him involved in the game as you're doing, and who knows. It would be nice to win. It would be nice to win. Javi Ponce. I'm going around telling everybody about Ponce. He had a great game for Vela. They had a lot of kids who were hitting. Yeah. They had a lot of kids. But Ajas is a good tackler. That big guy, Jonathan Orta, 99, he'll run you down, man. So it's only a matter of time before they begin to believe.
Gotcha.
And this will be a great week. You win that game, and you're like, okay.
Especially a road game. You win a road game, that's even better.
Yeah, it's a double thing. We'll see how they do. Lincoln is a little bit banged up. All right, now let's move on over to McAllen.
Gotcha.
An area that you know well. In fact, an area that we're sitting right now, in fact. Right.
Okay, so
Mackay's 4-0.
4-0.
I saw them ranked 12 in a poll on Texas High School Football Magazine or something.
Nice.
And and that was before they won the last game, which maybe they couldn't or shouldn't have. Boy, they came back.
No, man, they came back,
Good.
And Fred Hover's got that arm, and he's got legs.
Hover.
He's all over
keeps
the
recurring
field.
in our memory here.
He's all over the place. He hit Ryan Puente to tie it, and then he hit Garrett Thomas to win it.
Garrett Thomas is
wide
a secret
open,
weapon.
Midfield wide open. They bit on the screen. They hit him.
Those receivers are incredible.
They are.
And they get open.
Yeah.
Now all he got to do is throw the ball right. And he is. He had 278 and 115 rushing or some such.
Yeah.
That guy's tough.
That's a lot. They put up a lot of offense. At the beginning, I talked to him after the game, and at the beginning he was just like, that first half was on me.
Right,
I went in the locker room and I told everybody I will not let this team down, and he came out.
That's maturity, man. A sophomore, you expect him to sit there drinking a Coke going,
No, he came out and they really took it. And the defense gave up points, 21. They gave up some rushing yards also. I mean, PSJ North, they fought it till the end.
They got a lot of injuries in that game. I hate to see that for the Raiders, man. I mean, win or lose. boy, they're going to go to their second and third line of guys, but more about far later. Okay, so McAllen has what? McAllen has who this week?
Mackay goes on the road. Their first
East,
road
right?
game. Yeah, Wesco East.
Okay, now let's make no mistake. That's the best 1 and 2 team in the Valley. Yeah. I'm telling you that right now. Wesco East is strong on defense. They got a fast quarterback in Brandon Hernandez, and they better get ready to play. Damn, it's that gauntlet theory again. It's like San Benito played all these games in a row. McAllen's played a pretty tough schedule. So they got to gird up for one more big effort.
Well, I mean, they play a tough schedule because they're in the toughest district.
Of course.
I mean, that district is just going to pound and pound.
Well, after 2 weeks, only one undefeated team. I'd say that's parity. Yeah. And that's not parity of the weak, it's parity of the strong.
Exactly.
This is like one of those old battles in Europe when like 5 countries come together and crash together. So will Mackay go to 5-0?
I haven't seen... I actually think it's going to be Wesco East's backfield.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they can defend those...
Saul Cuellar is the guy. He's had 100 twice.
If they can defend those wide receivers, I mean, yeah, they've got a really good chance to win.
Well, you know, East has a guy named Tommy Maldonado who's been around for 3 years. He's starting to put up some numbers. Brendan will throw like 10 or 12 times, I think. And they're a good football team. They played Cal Allen tough. They led them into the second half. So
it's in Wesco. I mean,
I'll
be out there. We'll go check that game out.
I'm interested to see how East responds because this is probably the biggest game it's had so far.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a district game against, for my money, if not McAllen and Donovan Sherland, if not Sherland or Donovan, McAllen's #1.
Yeah.
So, wow, on the road, if they win now, I don't know, they may have to be voted #1 no matter what happens with the rest of them. I mean, think about that. Wesco East is good, man. That's going to be a hard-hitting game.
That's good. Yeah, and so, they pulled that off. I mean, 5-0. I mean,
Memorial, on the other hand, is in that up and down thing. Hey, you knew it was youth. You knew it was going to happen. They just got to finish more up than down. Right now, they're 2-2.
Yeah, and they got the week off, so they can work on extra things. So
maybe they can get out there and just go back to basics, conditioning. You know, a team when you have an off week, man, you like to run your kids a little bit because they get kind of lazy during the season. I don't mean lazy as in don't work hard, but they don't work out a lot, right? I mean, they don't lift and they don't run the sprint workouts. A little bit of supplemented work out there on an off week is nice. Plus, it gets them away from the chalkboard where you're saying, you didn't do this right, you didn't do this right. You know? Which coaches will do and have to do.
Yeah.
No, an off week will be great. I still think that's a really good football team. I feel like they have a chance. They led Muslico. They were doing well until about halfway through.
Yeah.
4 turnovers. That's the problem. Young teams will turn it over, Pete.
Yeah. And no slouch. Mackay had turnovers too.
Yeah, they did.
They turned over that ball, and they were lucky.
I guess it's how you. First of all, how many you have, and second of all, how you respond.
How do you come back?
Well, you got to make a stop. Yeah. And that ain't always the case because when you turn it over, your kids are like, "Oh man," they're all emotional.
The defense was out on the field a lot.
Yeah.
And
21's not bad. I'd say 21 yields.
They ran the ball on them pretty good, but they stopped it. I mean, when the stop needed to happen, it happened, and then Hover took over. And
maybe that's why McAllen is really good this year is that they have a better defense. I'm not saying they didn't have great defenders in the past, but it seems to me like they're playing that type of football, making that kind of play that you just mentioned.
Gotcha.
So McAllen's in good shape. Memorial, I think, will rebound and have a solid 6th week. And Rowe got their win. Remember we talked about Rowe and PSJ? Yeah. They got their win.
They got their win, and now they've got San Benito. So
that's a trap game for San Benito. Let me tell you something, man.
Because it's here in McAllen.
It's here in McAllen 1 and Wiles 2. Because Rowe scores. San Benito doesn't score. They're averaging like less than 2 touchdowns a game. If Rowe comes out and hits a big one early, of course it didn't work against McAllen, but this time it will because San Benito can't score like McAllen. You get on those guys early and you can beat them because they can't pace with you.
Yeah, Obregon's going to put
Obregon, if we had a player of the week, he would be it. He had a ton of rushing yards. I didn't know he was that good a runner. I mean, I've seen him do it. And Owens got involved in the passing game a little bit. I like that Eric Pettis. He'll run for some yards. See, Rowe has always been a little bit less more one-dimensional. They don't run, but now they're running a lot. I like that. That's great.
Yeah, they should. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Rowe won.
Well, the 2 things are in their favor: playing at home and playing a team that doesn't score. You don't want to be the team that San Benito all of a sudden scores on. That would be bad. I think they have a chance to.
San Benito, they got that win, but their touchdowns came on defense, special teams.
Yeah, a kickoff return and a fumble return. Yeah. Let me tell you, San Benito was an old-fashioned Valley football team. They play like it's the early 70s. They just hit you.
Saying that also, as soon as they find their offense, I mean, they're going to be something to deal with.
They've gone with 2 quarterbacks.
They've got the defense and the special teams.
They put Dillon in there this week, and he did all right. They got Jimenez, too, so they haven't figured it out.
Gotcha.
That's one thing that I think Rowe has on its side is a very experienced, talented quarterback. How much will we see from the defense? Because if they can hold San Benito, which teams have, I think they can win.
Yeah.
That'd be the upset special right there.
Yeah, that'd be a good upset. Yeah.
You never know. All right.
PSJ North.
Trouble.
They got
injuries.
Yeah, I mean, they lost or whatever to Mackay, but they got an easy game with PSJ.
I'd say an easy game on the scoreboard maybe, but you know those two teams used to play the last week of the season for the championship or for playoffs. So Bears has lost 3 games. They've scored 28, 28, and 34. So they can score too. North is going to have to find people to play in those skill positions. And guess what? They always got great athletes over there. Bruce will say this dude, and they'll come in and have 90. You know, so it's the system.
Yeah.
So if the kids step into the system, they will get back on track. Ryan Guerrero is like looking around saying, "Man, everybody gone." New kids will come. So I think easy in the sense that they should beat them, but we'll see how much they can score with PSJ because they score. It's like Rose situation. Yeah. PSJ scores. I mean, you know, that's 29-30 a game and losses. So Henry had 100 last week. And PSJ Memorial, that was surprising. That's wild. I never would have predicted they would score 7 points after scoring 62.
Yeah,
incredible.
Like I said, I mean, St. Louis defense, man. I mean,
it's an otherworldly presence, like something out of Lord of the Rings, man. Those orcs, you know,
and turning over the ball 5 times isn't going to help you.
It ain't going to help you do nothing but lose. I hate to say that. It's not being personal. Well, so, okay, you still got great offense. I expect them to be mad, and I expect them to come out and play very well this week. Who they got? Westerville? No, wait. Who is
PSJ Memorial? They are off. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, they play Westlaco on Thursday.
Okay.
Westlaco on Thursday.
Westlaco just came on with a big win over Memorial. PSJ Memorial needs to be ready. I think they have better athletes in a way. But Westlaco's starting to do it, man. I mean, you know how Tony does. Coach Tony, he'll always kind of creep along, and all of a sudden, he's right on your tail.
Yeah. So, they're at home, so it should be good for them, yeah.
I think Westlaco has a pretty good chance. Kevin Garza, I think his kid ran a fumble back. A lot of fumble returns for touchdowns if you read the box score this weekend. What that means is somebody's making a mistake and somebody's capitalizing. That could be the difference in a game like Economies and Sharyland. Look, if Sharyland put the ball on the ground and Economies run it, then it could be a different game. If Sharyland gets out to 10, 17-0 lead, they're going to blow Economies out. That to me is the game of the week, man. I'm excited. We got them 4As playing.
A couple of 4As.
Good games, in fact. Michigan going to be playing Valley View, both undefeated. Michigan Eagles looking good. I like their chances there. Although Valley View, Espino Reyes Espino. I always said his name about 9 different times. He's at Valley View, and he scored a couple touchdowns for them.
That's why did he move? Did you ever figure that one out?
No, I think relatives over there or something. But he's a great soccer player.
Yeah.
You know, the curly-headed kid, he's a great soccer player. I mean, he just fools people, man. That guy's an athlete. I like him. But I still don't think they have enough. And if they do, I'm going to have to eat my words. I'll see him at the game and say I'm sorry. Veterans of Mercedes. See, 4A are good this week.
Yeah.
Okay, Veterans is doing pretty good. He's scoring a lot.
They are. But the Tigers, I mean, that's the marquee name. That's what everybody wants to talk about.
Mercedes is tough. They hit hard.
Where are they playing that game?
They're playing. I got to have Mercedes, which is on the fairgrounds, which is hard to win over there with the electric guitar. You know what I'm talking about? They always play a Deep Purple and Foghat. I'm like, this is great.
Yeah, but
good game.
Yeah.
Good game. I can't tell you what they score.
Yeah, but the Patriots should put up a fight.
They'll score.
Yeah.
They'll score. Can Mercedes score enough? All right. PSJ Southwest and Rio. Man, Rio's 0-3, dude. A lot of turnovers. I think PSJ Southwest, as long as they keep it going like they have, they're decent.
Yeah. And then, I mean, they've been practicing for a few years now, and they're ready.
They're ready.
Yeah, they were ready.
I want to find out who that big number 7 is. I don't have to look at that. 7 for these guys. PSJ Southwest is a horse. He's like 6'1", about 215. He was killing people. I mean, it was really unmerciless. Beautiful. Or merciless. All right. PSJ North we talked about. PSJ Memorial we talked about. Anything else we want to hit?
That's pretty much about it. It's kind of a small week this week. I just can't believe we're in week 4 already.
Yeah, well, before you know it, it'll be time to start doing playoff pairings on there. Now, make sure that you spread the word about it because we're starting to get some hits and we're enjoying it.
We're doing the live game updates. Don't forget, I'll be out there tweeting. It's at Little Pettis IV. And just go to Your Valley Voice. We got some highlight reels coming out.
We're coming, man. We got good stuff coming on. I really feel like we're starting to do things people want.
Yeah, we're getting going, and people who start watching.
Well, it's our guys. I mean, here's the deal. You can see us on other things. I do Fox for about 2 seconds on Sundays. Poof, and creep in, crap, and creep out. But here we can get more in depth and talk about stuff and kids that we all know. And it's kind of our own little group here. I think it's kind of neat. I mean, and when we started this, remember, all we wanted to do was just kind of see how it went. But so far, I'm pretty excited.
So am I. I'm enjoying it. I'm having time in my life.
Maybe we can use some, we're thinking of putting some scores and schedules in, but what we don't want to do is become too, like, da-da-da, da-da-da, like the robot comes out. Who cares, I mean, we're here to talk sports because that's what we do. Greg Selber, Pete, or Pedro Pettis, depending on your proclivity. See you next week.
Bye.